ce pensato?
C'è la luna dietro il mare, figlia mia da merda. Mamma mia, io mi adoro, figlia mia benissimo.
All right. Welcome to our new show, Breaking Bad with Mr. Yu. And my first guest today, my first guest on our new show, Tatiana DeBeek. And we are going to eat our dinner here, or lunch, or whatever, lunch, while we're talking. So what do you got over there, Tatiana? What are you eating?
Well, I just got chicken and steak.
You ordered it right here at the Powerhouse Gym.
Right here in their cafe. It's chicken and steak on top of the brown rice. It's a Mediterranean style and has mushrooms and peppers.
Looks good. Looks good.
Smells good.
Yeah,
What
it
do you
does.
have?
I just have boring extra lean turkey with rice, jasmine rice.
Ugh. Well, jasmine
Yours
rice
is way
makes
better.
it just a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah. Well, first of all,
Just a little bit better.
congratulations on your big win. This was your first IFBB bikini win last weekend
Correct.
at the NPC or the IFBB Florida Grand Prix.
You gotta take a sip.
Oh yes, I'm
You
sorry.
know.
Salute.
Cheers. На здоровье.
I say salute, you say Nostrovia.
Yeah.
You are from Russia, originally, right?
Da.
Right.
Yes, I am.
When did you move here to the United States?
I moved in 2000,
2000.
so
Okay.
16 years ago,
Wow.
to be exact, yeah.
And you moved to Texas first, right?
I moved to Texas, to Magnolia, Texas, a small town outside of Houston.
Okay.
Went to high school there, finished high school, went to college.
Oh, you went to high school there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you,
Couple
you were
years.
you were young when you moved there. Yeah.
Yes, I was 15.
Okay.
Yep, went to college not too far, Texas A&M. Go Aggies. Yep.
So when we were talking before, you said that you were into Taekwondo, right? When you were younger?
Yes.
Was that in in Russia or was that over here?
Yes, I started at the age of 11.
Okay.
And when I moved here, I found a local school and made sure that it was the same style of Taekwondo
okay.
because they have different styles.
So you started there and then continued over
yes.
here. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I did.
Well, anyways, this was your third show, I think, right, this year, or fourth show this year.
Fourth show, yes.
Yeah. So you did a lot of shows this year. You started off with the Orlando Bikini Pro. Was that the
Yes,
one it was
I
called?
did.
Orlando Pro?
It was Orlando Pro.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they have bikini.
And you look great there. And you got third place, right?
Thank you, yes.
Yeah. And then a week later, you went to the Arnold Australia, right?
All the way to Australia, which
Right.
was an amazing trip.
That
Yeah.
was your first time there, right?
It was my first Arnold, and it was my first time.
Wow.
Actually, my
Okay.
first time competing outside of the U.S.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
And you and your husband stayed out there, right? You went to
For a week.
for a week.
Yeah,
Went to all
the-
over Australia.
It kind of worked out perfect because we got there, and then my competition was the next day.
Okay.
So as soon as I was done, it was like
Time to party.
vacation.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Right.
Yes, we went to the zoo, to the
Wow.
wildlife sectionary, or how do you say it?
Right.
And then where else did we go?
Now, where was the
Everywhere.
show?
It
What
was
part of
amazing.
Australia?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Okay. Did you stay in Melbourne or did you go to Sydney?
Couple days. We stayed in Melbourne for about 3 days total, and then for 1 week we went back to Sydney,
Okay.
and that was a lot of fun. We went to Opera House.
Oh, yeah.
Did some touring.
Did you
It
take a
was
picture in
great.
front of the Opera House like I told you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I was flexing. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
at least one me flexing.
Because there's these famous pictures of Arnold taking pictures in front of the Sydney Opera House when he competed in 1980. Yeah. His last Mr. Olympia. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was the moments I will never forget. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, that's great that you get to go and vacation a little bit, you know. A lot of these people, when they compete in these different countries, they don't get to enjoy it, you know.
When your trip is like 20 hours
Yeah,
on the plane, you have to make
you have to enjoy
an
it.
exception and
Yeah.
stay there for a little longer. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, when else do you get to go?
Right, exactly.
We're gonna go back.
Oh yeah, okay.
We wanna go back.
I've always wanted to go there.
It was great. Yes. It was great, just like you see on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take a small bite
All right.
of my chicken.
Now, when I met you in January, you had just moved here, right, to Tampa, just last year,
A few
right?
months right before in
Right.
September, yeah.
Okay.
Not even a year.
And you said you were telling me before you had sort of a nice holiday break over the Christmas holidays, right?
Yeah.
Took some time off and
Too nice. Yes, with my husband's job, he had like 3 Christmas parties.
wow. Okay.
And then plus our friends. So yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Okay. So when January come, you really kicked it in gear to try and get
So
in
what
shape.
happened, I got an invitation to the Arnold. And I was like, sure, you know, I got 11 weeks. That's enough time.
Right.
That was before I took the picture. And then I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a lot of work. But I pulled it off.
Yeah,
you
you
saw
did.
me training here.
I know.
was basically lived in the powerhouse.
I know. You were here in the morning, and then you came back at night. You were doing cardio twice a day.
Yes, I did everything it took for me to,
Yeah.
everything it takes to compete. I did it. I gave 100%.
Yeah. But I told you, you must really know your body because once you started training, I mean, I was seeing changes like every couple days, you know?
Yes. In fact, I was, my prep was going so well that the week before Orlando Pro, because Orlando was right before Arnold Classic,
Right.
somebody suggested to me to go ahead and, you know, why don't you do the show? And then I'm like, why don't I?
Your Orlando show, yeah.
Yeah, so I went ahead and submitted my contract 4 days before the show. And,
Yeah. And you were in
I
peak
did.
condition for that, yeah.
Yes.
So now how many years have you been competing in bikini overall?
In bikini since 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, just a couple years, a few years.
So you said your initial, the way you got into it was you saw a magazine, right? You saw a girl that was sort of muscular and...
Yes, I growing up, I think I favored muscles. My sister, my older sister, she was an athlete, a great athlete, and
Okay.
I looked up to her a lot. And then, you know, my dad is into fitness. You know, not bodybuilding, but pretty fit. So,
Yeah.
you know, I grew up,
With that lifestyle, yeah.
yes, with that lifestyle. And once here, I saw a fitness magazine, and I was like, whoa, she looks good. I want to look like that. Yeah. Never looked back.
Now, why did you not stay with Taekwondo? Were you just like, you got your black belt and you said that's it? Yeah.
I got a black belt. I did Taekwondo. I got a second-degree black belt.
Okay.
You know, takes a few years after that. And then I was, I believe it was a time for change. I got bored.
Yeah.
I got bored with it. So weightlifting, just kind of fell into it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And the good thing about it, it's like with in this sport, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, always.
It's like you see your body changing, you know. And
I'm never satisfied.
yeah, you get pretty obsessive,
Right.
unfortunately.
So, when you got into weightlifting, was your initial goal to compete then? Because you saw those pictures? Because you weren't doing weightlifting when you were doing Taekwondo, right?
No, I didn't. It was more
Right.
for like endurance and just kicking, you know, punching,
Right,
all that,
right.
sparring. I competed as well, and yeah, so I didn't lift weights. I was just an endurance athlete.
Right.
Where when I started lifting weights, like my body started changing and
Responded quickly, right?
quickly, yeah, I was getting hungry. I started eating. I started building muscle, and
Right.
you know, it was a good combination. And before you know it, somebody approached me and asked me if I was a competitor, which I had no idea. At that point, I didn't know what
Right.
it was.
Right.
So I had to search the internet and find all that, and then found the show. It was, I think it was Lila Brada in 2003.
Oh, okay. In Texas.
Yes, my first show that I went to watch, and I saw Figure Girls because they didn't have bikini back then.
Right.
And I saw Figure Girls, and I was hooked.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I wanted to do that.
So you started at figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't you say you won your first show?
Yes. Yes.
Which show was that?
It was a John Sherman Classic in 2005.
Okay.
I won my class,
Okay.
and it was pretty amazing.
Yeah. What a way to start, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. How's your food?
It's good, really good. It's gonna be cold by the time we're done.
I know. You gotta
It's
eat
really
quicker.
good.
So when you came here, how'd you like Powerhouse?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a great gym. Unbelievable.
The first time I came here, I did a video
Oh, really? For who?
for my website,
Oh, okay. What's your website?
KoshmanFitnessSystems.com.
Okay.
So it's my maiden name,
Oh,
Koshman Fitness Systems.
okay.
Yeah. And I did a video, and then I looked around. It could be why we moved here.
Yeah, right.
You know, there were plenty other reasons, but this
Right.
was a pretty good one too.
Right.
Yeah, so I was pretty excited when this became my home.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere. People are into, working
Yeah,
out.
very serious.
really-
Yeah. Yeah. But people are nice here, but it's just a very serious atmosphere because there's a lot of athletes here. Yeah.
Oh man, when I walked in, I was like, whoa, everybody's fit.
Yeah, I know. That's
This
how I
is
felt too.
crazy.
When I walked in.
Yeah, I'm like, sometimes I need to wear a hat and a big t-shirt, especially after the holidays, right?
I know. I did the same thing. I moved from Chicago, and when I came to this gym, it was just unbelievable. It's like I'd never seen a gym like this before. Like 80% of the people, or 85% of the people in here are in shape,
Yeah.
which is most gyms are like the opposite.
Yes, but what I like about this, for some people it's probably intimidating, you
Yeah.
know, when you see like everybody else is fit, but at the end of the day, like they come in here, they do their work, they don't, nobody judges you,
Right.
you know.
No, people are very
And
nice to
people
other people.
so
yeah.
nice, yeah. This is great, and you want to be around
Yeah.
people that are, on the same page as you.
You want to raise your game, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes you want to pump more weight,
Right.
run faster.
Okay, so you get into fitness or figure competitions. How many years did you compete in figure before you switched over to bikini?
Well, if it was from 2005 until 2014,
Oh, wow.
makes it like 8-9 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Did you get your pro card in
I
figure?
got my pro card in figure.
Okay. Sorry
Yes, I competed as a pro as well. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
about it. Yeah.
But again, I needed a change,
Wow. Okay.
and I always favored bikini. I like the stage presence of it.
Yeah. A little
I think
more
it fit-
personality.
It fits my personality.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun.
So when you were in figure and bikini started and you saw it, you pretty much knew right away that that was something you wanted to do? Or was it the judges said, you're getting...
It was more of like I liked it, but I didn't. At the beginning, I didn't think of switching because I was developed as a figure athlete,
Right.
and I was this close to my pro card. I'm like, might as well just get it, you know. So after a couple of years, I needed a change. I needed something different, and
Right.
I thought to freshen up and some things, make it more exciting, and switch to bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What show did you get your pro card at?
I got it at the USA's in 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, in Las Vegas.
Okay, cool. You won your class?
Yeah, I won my class.
Nice. Very
That
cool.
was a great moment as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you won your pro card, did you go right away and do a pro show, or did you wait a little while?
No, I actually I did my pro show a year later,
Okay.
and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. Needed the time.
At that level, especially when it has to do with like muscle development and
Yeah.
like bikini's a little different. But for figure, you have to have muscle development and maturity, you know,
Okay.
because those girls are no joke.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I've seen a lot of girls that made the transition from amateur to pro, and they were really good as amateurs, but when they go to the pros, they get smoked,
Yeah, I didn't get smoked.
What'd you do? How'd you place?
I did Europa, Dallas Europa, and I got third.
Wow, awesome.
It was a big class. There was a lot of girls.
Yeah.
20-something girls.
So when you're competing now in these shows, did you feel like this is good for me? I mean, I'm good at this. You have the confidence that you're always placing high. You won your very first NPC show, then you get your pro card a couple years later, and
As an amateur, I was very good. I mean, I didn't lose a show as an amateur.
Wow,
I
okay.
have several overalls and more overalls than first place.
Wow,
Just
that's
first place.
unusual. Yeah.
But you know, as you climb that ladder, it gets harder because, like at the national level, you know, everybody won a show, and at the pro level, it's like we're all pros. You know, now
Right.
you just gotta look for tiny little differences.
Right, right.
You know, so yeah, and each year I improved. But I love to be on stage.
Yeah.
That's my time.
What do you like more, the training or getting up on stage?
What do I like? Training or what?
Like training for a show, all the preparation, the physical, or getting up on stage? What do you like more?
Getting up on stage.
Yeah?
Yes. I like to train. I like to train. That's something I miss about figure is hard training.
Yeah.
Where for bikini I had to, you know,
You had to downsize
I
a little
had
bit.
to, yes,
Yeah.
lay off. Sometimes I'm like, what do I do? I
Yeah.
can't do my upper body,
Right,
you know?
right.
So I had to, felt like a bit of a slacker, but there's plenty work to do.
So is that what you had to do when you went to bikini? You had to take off the
yeah.
training because you had to lose size in your upper body. Yeah.
Yes, I had to downsize a bit, and I think I'm right now I'm to where I need to be, and that took 2 years.
Wow, it took 2 years. Okay.
Yeah, where people think it's hard to build muscles, not for me. I'm like, go away. Yeah,
So when you did your first bikini show, how'd you do there?
I got fifth
Fifth. Okay. So not
out of
bad.
32 girls.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it was.
So it wasn't like you were too muscular right off the bat, right? Maybe a little bit, but not where you were out of the top 5.
They like me. I think they like me. So I have a very proportionate and balanced physique. So I yeah, I think I did all the right things. So. But even looking at, if you look at my pictures at my first bikini show to the one I did last, I looked like 2 different girls.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
Yeah, and each time you get better.
Yeah, that's
It's work.
That's what I hear from a lot of the bikini girls. You know, they're constantly changing their physique. I just interviewed a girl last weekend, Natalia Bernal. She won the amateur bikini at the NPC Florida Grand Prix. And she's done really well, because I remember her last year, all the South Florida shows she enters, she usually wins, you know.
Yeah.
And then I think she took off like, I think from the fall of last year till now, so almost, you know, like 6 months, 7 months. And even she said, you know, I really had to work hard on bringing up her upper body, you know, to proportion it more with her lower body, you know. And this is a girl who wins all the time. I mean, you saw the bikini at the show. I don't know if you might have left
I
early.
saw her.
Yeah.
I saw her pictures.
Yeah. But there was, I think, 100 open bikini competitors.
That was a huge show.
Yeah,
It was a very
huge show.
successful show.
Oh, yeah, very
they
good show.
ran very smooth. Really
Right.
enjoyed it.
Right. Yeah. But even a girl like her who wins all the time, I mean, even her, she's got to still work hard to make improvements, you know. So you can't keep the same physique. You got to keep changing.
Yeah, that work never ends.
Right. Right.
Never ends.
So when you're doing bikini training, is the emphasis more on like the glutes and the legs? It seems like that's sort of what they say the
Standard.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Where in figure bodybuilding, it's overall muscularity, you know, proportions. In bikini, it's more like, woo, curves.
Right.
It's bikini, yes.
Right.
But we still work hard. Really hard. This is really good. I'll have to make it at home.
Yeah.
I love Mediterranean food.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, we went to Greece for our honeymoon.
Oh, did you? Okay.
In 4 days.
What part of Greece?
Santorini and Mykonos.
Okay.
And it's actually
Is that by
gonna
the
be
beach? Yeah.
Islands, yeah, so it's like water
Oh, like
everywhere.
the Greek Isles, yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to be our first year anniversary in 4 days.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So speaking of food, when you came from Russia to America, you were saying that a lot of the American food that a lot of people like, you didn't really like that much. Like pizza and
Yes.
stuff, right?
I definitely could tell that the food is processed.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
that's interesting to
Where
hear.
didn't grow up eating,
Yeah.
packaged. My mom cooked everything, and
Yeah, wow.
yes, and
It was more natural food in Russia, huh? Yeah.
but the big difference was the bread. I used to say it's like, I don't know, maybe it's what kind of bread it is. I found the good bread now that
Yeah.
I can eat, but a lot of it was just like soft and mushy, and I'm like, I can't chew on that. It's
Right,
like,
right.
what is this?
Because it was so processed, you think?
No, I think it's just the texture. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
a different texture. Didn't like peanut butter. I
Wow.
didn't like pizza.
Oh, you like peanut butter now?
Yeah, unfortunately. Pizza. I don't crave pizza too often, but
Yeah.
I'll eat a piece
Yeah.
or two.
Yeah, peanut butter is every bikini girl's favorite food, right?
Oh, mate, yeah.
Every girl's favorite food.
Yes, peanut butter is good stuff.
Right.
Nothing's wrong with peanut butter. Yeah.
So what did your mom and dad do out in Russia? Like for a living?
Well, my father is retired right now, and he's a dance teacher,
Oh, really? Oh, that's
ballroom
interesting.
dancing.
Ballroom dancing, huh?
And in fact, that's how they met. They.
Oh, really?
My mom was 17, and he was a bit older, and he was a dance instructor, and she
Uh-huh.
was his new student,
Wow.
and fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Like the movie Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze, remember? Did you ever see that one? Yeah.
Yes, he can do those moves.
Yeah, how bad?
Yes.
And your mom was just basically a mother, housewife?
No, my mom was a seamstress in Russia.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, she was. She made my clothes.
Yeah.
Life in Russia was different.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I makes you appreciate, the things that you get here. It's different. I'm glad I'm in America.
Yeah. Now, when you came over to America, do you think that you might have a little more drive because you appreciate the country a little bit more because you were in another country?
Absolutely, there's
Yeah.
a lot more opportunities here, and
Yeah.
you really can live your dream.
Yeah.
And work hard and
Yeah.
get where you want to be.
Right,
And
right.
Nothing stops you.
Yeah.
No excuses.
And Americans might take it for granted a little bit because they don't know any other way, you know?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly, yes. Some figure it out. Some figure it out.
Right, right. So how many bikini shows have you been in? Do you know? Did you count? Pro bikini shows.
How many I've done?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's do my math. I did 3 in 2014,
Okay.
2 in 2015, so that's 5. And I did 4, so 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And
you
I'm
found-
gonna do a few more. I want to do, Olympia, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, you're qualified for the Olympia now,
Yes.
so that's nice.
And I'm going to probably do something, there's Tampa Pro. local.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
always a big show. Yeah.
It's like right here, why not?
Yeah. Right. It's right down the street.
Yeah. A few more
hmm
local shows.
So how did it feel when you won? Because now 9 shows to win that first
You
place,
know
that
what?
first pro show. Some
Yes.
girls never get there. Some girls never win a pro show.
And I've been pretty close to winning, but that doesn't count.
Right. No.
That doesn't count. You
Right.
gotta win, and yeah, it felt amazing.
Yeah.
I that night I didn't feel like like I felt like I won, but it didn't hit me until the next day.
Yeah. It
And I
usually
was
doesn't.
like,
Yeah.
Man, this really happened.
Now, during that day, did you feel like this is my day? It's all going to come together for me today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we all, as competitors, we all have that one show, or not one show, but every once in a while you'll have that show where just everything goes right. And
Everything,
you
yeah,
just
I
you know that you hit it right, everything's going right, and you know that this is going to be your day, right?
Yeah. It was even when I got my pro card, that was my day. That was
Oh,
my
yeah.
day. Oh
Yeah.
man, I knew it. It's like
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. You ever see the movie Raging Bull?
No.
Robert De Niro. It's about
No.
it's about a guy in the 1940s, Jake LaMotta, who's a real life person, and he was the middleweight boxing champ, and he was struggling for years and years and years to get his to win the championship, to be the professional middleweight boxing champion of the world. And part of it was the mob, like they had to pay the mob. They had to throw some fights for the mob, and then the mob set it up where he would get it. But the day that he got it, finally, Martin Scorsese was the director, the guy who did Goodfellas, and the way he filmed this scene was just like magical. It was like was just all, it was like a dream sequence almost, like it was coming true for him. And then they have the scene where the referee walks over to the guy's corner, and you can just see in his eyes, he knows he won, you know, because the other guy was, you know, thrown in the towel or whatever, you know. So it was just a great scene. But I always think of that scene.
I'll have to watch that movie. Yes, no, it sounds very interesting.
I always think of that scene when I think about people that win for the first time, or you know,
Yeah.
it's like a
You
magical
remember your
experience.
first win?
Yeah,
didn't
for
you?
sure. Everybody does, right?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
great.
So, what was your training like for this show? Like, did it change a lot during this year with all these shows you were doing, or was it just basically consistent? Once you got in shape for the first show, it's just basically consistent.
I think once you're in shape, it's actually a little easier.
Yeah, right. I think
Because
so
you don't
too.
have to grind as hard.
Mhm.
But I actually got sick like 10 days before this show,
Wow.
and I was going into the show coughing like a
Wow,
lot.
really?
It was like lost part of the
Yeah.
virus that I had, and I don't know how I pulled it together.
Just
but
from the dieting and the
yeah,
traveling, probably. Yeah.
Yes, I think my body was just
Yeah.
exhausted, and I didn't train for the last 10 days, so it was just
Wow. The last 10 days for the show?
yeah.
Really? Wow.
Well, because I did 2 shows back to back,
Yeah.
2 weeks in between, and I was sick that
Yeah.
in between part.
Wow.
So but I just got better, so I'm ready to
Yeah.
do my first leg day in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm gonna be sore. Yeah.
That's wild that, you know, when you're not feeling good physically and it just still came together for you and you still won.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's the opposite. You think everything's going great. No, I'm strong, I'm dieting hard, and then you go in and you do bad, you know.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Right, but you never know.
No, you never
You
know.
don't know who shows up
Right.
at the show, right? And
Right.
stands next to you. So
Right.
you just gotta bring your best, and
Yeah.
everything else is up to the judges.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the Olympia this year.
Thank you.
Are you looking forward to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait to basically the work just begun, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Now that's obviously a bigger contest. How do you think you're going to do there?
I'm gonna do great.
You're going to do great?
It's gonna be best I've ever
Right.
looked.
All right. I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Yes. I go in.
So you're not intimidated at all, right? You're going to do it. Yeah.
No. I'm going to. I'm gonna do my thing.
Right. They got to watch out for you.
Well, there are plenty competitors,
Yeah, I
you know,
know,
that
I
you
know.
gotta watch out for. But at the end of the day, you bring your best that you got. You can't
Yeah.
change anything else.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Just do hard work, follow your meal plan, and
Yeah.
smile.
How does it feel knowing that everything's taken care of now? Like when you're going to the Olympia, it's like they take care of your flight and everything, and you're invited, you're special invite. It's like no other
they
contest
do.
like
Well,
that.
I haven't gotten my package yet.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'll
no,
get
not
it
yet.
next week.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the details. It's
yeah.
my first one.
I know. It's gonna be a great experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is something that I dreamed about for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of girls have. I know, and you finally made it. Yeah.
Yay!
All right, Tatiana. Well, cheers to you. Congratulations on your first win, and thanks for joining me for my first interview with Breaking Bread with Mr. Yu.
Yes, maybe we'll have bread next time.
We can't have real bread,
Some
right?
peanut butter on it.
And we got to have dessert, right? We couldn't even have dessert
Yes.
because I'm dieting and you're dieting, but after your next win, we'll maybe have a little dessert or something.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's on.
All right.
Yes. I love desserts.
All right. All right. For Tatiana DeBeek at the Powerhouse Gym in downtown Tampa, this is Breaking Bread with Mr. Yu. Thanks for joining me.
Bye.
See you next time.